Welcome, everyone. I'm Kimberly Boschman, and this is the Intentionally Intuitive Podcast. In this episode, we're going to take a look at July 2023 individual forecast for each life path number. Before we get into that, though, I do want to announce that I have a new service available on my website. It's called the Diamond Forecast. And just to kind of give you a quick overview of what this is, I'm actually very excited to be able to offer this. The diamond is considered to be one of the most powerful and beneficial tools in numerology, and it's the absolute perfect companion to the year ahead forecast, which I know many of you are very familiar with. So the diamond forecast takes a deep dive into the very specific numerology transits that you're meant to be moving through at any given age. So unless instructed otherwise at the time of booking, then I would be looking specifically at your current age through the course of a year, birthday to birthday. Now, this report breaks down basically your cosmic challenge or divine quest, guiding you on your higher spiritual path throughout that year. So we'll look at, again, the cosmic challenge, the root or the predominant catalyst that will likely create a particular chain of events or create some kind of cause and effect within that year. We also look at the action key, which is how you're meant to respond to and work with that energy for the best results. And then finally, we would look at the higher and the lower vibrational potential outcome or probable results of that year-long quest. Okay, so just to kind of give you an idea, I ran my own report for my current age, and as usual, it is fascinating how incredibly accurate and on point it has been so far. So you can find an example of that report, page for page, on my website under the Diamond Forecast. And you can purchase it there if you choose to. Again, I highly recommend this report. And I also, of course, recommend the personal year ahead forecast and getting them together for the most in-depth insight. You can also purchase both if that's something you want to do at a discounted rate. And again, you can find that on my website. The link is in the description box below. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at each individual life path for July 2023. Life path 1. So July for you all is ushering in this very soft, feminine energy of receptivity, of nurturing, of caring, of the 6. Okay, so I'm going to talk about that in a moment, but I wanted to sort of intro with that because I pulled an animal spirit message for you all, and you got sheep energy. So sheep energy is bringing forth this message of innocence, gentleness, appreciation, gratitude. There's just a very gentle nature for the most part when we think about sheep, right? And so there's something here for you all where, especially for ones, I think this is a very important message, right? Because ones can be just by nature very ambitious, very goal-oriented, very driven, very assertive for the most part, right? It's a very leadership type energy, right? By nature, you're meant to move into that. You're meant to encompass it and embody that type of energy. It's a very self-driven, self-actualized type of energy. So I think having a month like July where you've got this 6 energy and now you have sheep energy coming in, there's definitely a message here where really, where can you be nurtured, right? There may be instances where you need to nurture others, where others may need your assistance more this month. But really what I want ones to think about this month is, where is it that you can ask for assistance and receive it? Where is it that you can ask for nurturing and receive it? Where you can sort of put the brakes on or push the pause button in your ambitious, goal-oriented nature. You know, you don't have to completely put the brakes on and stop, but there's just this energy here of like you getting spoiled, you getting nurtured, you getting the back rub, or going and spoiling yourself at the spa, or whatever speaks to you for that self-soothing, self-nurturing kind of energy. It's just a very soft energy moving through this month, and that can feel a little challenging or uncomfortable for ones because it is sort of such a very distinctly different energy than what you're meant to like be moving through with your life path. But it's a beautiful month to honor that other side of yourself, the softer side of yourself, right? And so and embrace that gentleness and just sort of really go with the flow this month as much as possible. Try to take the pressure off. Let things come to you. Let people assist you. Let people nurture you, right? And don't be afraid to ask for what you need, but then don't be afraid to receive it, right? That's usually the challenging part. So there's definitely something here about gentleness, and even like a softer approach to things is highlighted this month. So if there's anywhere where you've been like really trying to force something or really push really hard to the point to where it's causing you to have self-doubt, or it's causing you to beat your own self up about what you're capable of or what your limitations are, then this month is just saying, just pause, just stop pushing so hard. Find a more gentle approach to where you're not sort of running yourself ragged to get the results. Okay. So there's a lot coming in this month that's just saying, be softer, be gentler, to yourself, to others, to the situation, and just really go with the flow and without judgment. Go with the flow this month without judgment, right? So if something doesn't work, that's okay. See it as a gift and keep moving forward and find something that does work, right? But take that pressure off. Take that sort of, beating yourself up if something doesn't work out, and just honor yourself and give yourself some grace, right? Like really with sheep energy, there's just this energy of grace coming through. Grace for yourself, grace for others, grace for the universe and what the universe wants to send you and the direction that you're moving in. Just grace. So anything that you feel like you're being pushed up against this month or you're having to force or you're running yourself ragged this month, just pause. Just breathe. And I know that can be challenging, but there's a lesson in that, right? Okay, now for July, you all are working with 6 energy, which is very much similar to sheep energy, which I was just talking about, right? So it's that very nurturing energy. You may find this month that people need you more on a softer level, right? This isn't necessarily about strong leadership energy. This is more about seeing what people need and then seeing how you can meet them there, right? How you can show up in that way. And it might be that you can't, and that's okay. Then you just have those conversations. But there's definitely the possibility that friends, family, colleagues, the community may need you more this month. And so it can be twofold. It can be opportunities to show up in that way, which there is joy in giving, just as there's joy in receiving. Or it could be that this is going to be a month of remembering or learning how to set those healthy boundaries and have those conversations and to hold those healthy boundaries. So if there's something that somebody needs and you're not capable, body, mind, spirit, to be able to offer it or meet them there or hold space for that, then this is an opportunity to say no and to hold that boundary, right? Communication is key. I think that's a piece that we tend to miss out on. It's like, I'm going to just implement this boundary and not communicate it, right? And that doesn't make the relationship stronger. It actually deteriorates it or has the potential to. But if we can communicate the need, communicate the boundary, and then hold the boundary, oftentimes that will make the relationship stronger down the road, right? And that's ultimately the goal. And it also honors self, right? You could notice some things come up this month around the home. So people moving in, people moving out. You could buy or sell a home. You could move locations. You could see that your involvement with the community is more this month, right? Or opportunities to get more involved with the community could be more this month. And so definitely honor that if that comes up for you. Pets can come into the spotlight this month as well. But really the home is the focus, right? The home is the castle and the home is the focus. So whether it's actually things around, sprucing up the home, changing the paint, remodeling, or moving, or just spending more time at home this month, anything surrounding yourself with the people that you feel most comfortable with, the closest to, that fill up your heart the most. This is a great month for that. So ultimately, it's just a month of giving you permission once to sink into that softer energy and to receive and to just not strive so hard or push so hard in whichever direction you might have been sort of at your wit's end. Okay, so really soft, beautiful energy for the month of July. Definitely take advantage of it because things will probably pick up in the coming months for you. I hope it's a great month for you all. Take care, everyone. Bye for now.